In April, there's a day called Earth Day. It's a day we think about reduce the waste we make, recycle things, and reuse things. So we're going to read a little critter story about Earth Day by Mercer. Today we learned all about Earth Day. It's a special day. It is when we celebrate our planet. We watched a movie about the Earth's climate. Climate is how hot or cold it usually is outside. The Earth is getting hotter, and the ice at the North Pole is melting. That's where the polar bears live. Yikes! I have to help slow down the melting, thought little critter. Dad, I asked, what can we do to stop the ice from melting? Well, let's find out. It turns out that the energy we use doing everyday things like driving cars and watching TV is making the Earth warmer. We have to save energy, I said. I turned off the computer and all the lights as fast as I could to save energy. Be careful, Dad, I said. After school, my friends and I collected cans, bottles, and newspapers, and then took them to the recycling center. We put the money we earned in a big jar to give to a Critterville charity called We Love Polar Bears. The next day was Earth Day. Our whole class went to the park to plant trees. Trees are good for the earth. They help suck up all the bad stuff in the air. It was hard work. Come on, guys, I said. Do it for the earth and do it for the polar bears. Our teacher thought I should dig smaller holes. We made signs that said reduce, reuse, recycle. Then we put the signs up everywhere to remind everyone how they can help too. That night I couldn't sleep, so I went to the kitchen for a snack. Then I saw a little sign that said, Climate Control. That's it, I yelled. I know how to save the polar bears. I have to change the climate. The next morning I got right to work. I made a list just like Mom would do. Next, I drew up the plans, just like Dad would do. Little sister helped collect everything on the list. The most important thing was ice. We needed lots of ice. I put all the parts together. What's this, Mom said. It's a climate control machine, I answered. It will cool down the earth and save the polar bears. Well, how does it work? Asked Mom. Well, I said, the fan blows air over the ice and makes the Earth's air cooler and keeps the ice at the North Pole from melting. And that will save the polar bears. I put a thermometer on top. I waited for the climate control machine to start working. But my ice kept melting, so I had to borrow ice from everyone in my neighborhood. I worked very hard all day long, but the temperature stayed the same. Finally, after it became dark, it got colder. Hooray! But the next morning, the temperature went back up. The climate control machine doesn't work, I said. It will never save the polar bears. Oh, that's not true, said Dad. Because of what we learned, I turned off my computer at night. Little sister turns off the water when she brushes her teeth, and we all turn off the lights when we leave the room. Then Dad added, you and your friends collected bottles, cans, and newspapers to recycle. You also planted trees for fresh, clean air. That made me think. Wow, I said. We are all climate control machines because everything we do can help save the earth. Don't forget about the polar bears. So remember, Little Critter told us it would be a good idea to reduce the waste that we have or the use of electricity, reuse things again and again, and to recycle things. What can you do with your family to help the earth? Thanks for watching.